Good afternoon. I congratulate TRAI chairman and the officers for organizing this interagency discussion and also stakeholder consultation of very intensive kind. This is how we arrive at our policies to make India prosperous in the coming few years. I am grateful, in fact, to TRAI chairman that he helped us to come up with an important initiative in integrating the infrastructure services at the ground level. He was instrumental in promoting the concept of utility corridors all along the national highways. This initiative will be explained in much more detail by one of our panelists, but I'll take a few minutes, not more than 4-5 minutes, to explain what we are trying to do in Road Transport and Highways Ministry to make this integration of various infrastructure happen. These are some of the topics I would like to briefly touch upon. First one is GatiShakti. GatiShakti was a long due concept which now will take over entire infrastructure sector like a revolution. It has been thought of many times. Many people have lamented from the highest level to the lowest level that we all think in a siloed fashion. We don't execute in siloed fashion. We don't plan our infrastructure in a siloed fashion, which will result not only in delays but also in huge loss to the public exchequer and inconvenience to the public. For the first time now, any physical infrastructure is being thought of as part of the overall grid of infrastructure which is to be built for the convenience of the common man. Whether it's a highway, railway, metro, optic fiber or other utilities, all have to be thought of as one single channel through which we provide the services to the people of this country. This has been made possible by using technology tool. The BISAC has provided us the backbone for planning in an integrated fashion. This will also help us to get the clearances quickly. We don't plan to take our road through wildlife sanctuary or the reserved forest if we know in advance that getting clearance in that area will be difficult. We will not have to cross railway line, same railway line many more times if we plan our alignment in an optimal fashion. The National Broadband Mission, all of you are aware, much more than I am aware, but we are planning to spend huge amounts. Estimate is around 100 billion, including the private and public sector investment, which will bring the revolution, digital revolution, to the nooks and corners of this country. As Dr. Ganesh Das was explaining, in fact, roads provide the connectivity. They bring people together. They bring development to the remotest corner. If we build a road, first government officers will come, along with the development programs will come, and the awareness will come to that area. But the telecom services are instantaneous. They will bring awareness, knowledge instantaneously, and also it's very intensive engagement. For to use a road, you should have a vehicle, you should travel. But if you have a video phone, you can connect in a more intensive fashion instantaneously. So this is the real revolution which will take over this country in coming decade. And I wish well for TRAI, DOT and all the players in the telecom sector to make this happen. This is the one statistic which all of you are aware. I need not stress again this aspect. The Indians have taken to communication technologies like ducks to water. As all of you know, the mobile phone is a constant feature in the lowest telewala to the highest level functionary in the country. The use of the digital means, even for financial transactions, has taken over the country. I was watching in COVID, I was in Cabinet Secretariat monitoring the adoption of digital technologies. It rose from abysmal level to this highest in the world level in a matter of few months. The people took to the beam application, the UPI, just like they adopted to routine change in their daily lives, which means that people have immense flexibility, immense adaptability to take to the digital technologies, which offers huge opportunity to all of us. So to talk about that 100 billion expenditure which will happen in the broadband OFC area, and also to talk about the rapid growth of infrastructure, it will give an opportunity to us. Think of the scale, how these two huge programs, National Railway Plan, Bharatmala and the BharatNet, how these three can go together along with the plans in the power sector. We are going to build 50 corridors by the end of 2026-27. This will run along the length and breadth of the country. Earlier we had only 6 corridors, Golden Quadrilateral and East, West, North, South corridors. Now under Bharatmala we are building many more, connecting Kargil to Kanyakumari and Porbandar to Siliguri. So we will end up huge infrastructure, huge right-of-way being created in highway sector. Similar work is being done by railways and other sectors. Similarly, the freight carried on the national highways is going to increase, and we will connect more than 550 districts with seamless connectivity. That means around 4-lane or above 4-lane highway connectivity to these 550 districts. These will be expressways with huge right-of-way and very high-quality pavement, and design will be so good that you can travel 140 to 160 kilometers per hour. You will be able to experience the quality of these roads when the Trans-Haryana corridor opens by end of this month. The 310 kilometers you can cover in 2 hours flat. So the 22 greenfield access control roads we are building at a cost of 3.5 lakh crores will be a major boost to the infrastructure sector. These are available to you, to the telecom sector, to the power sector, to the urban transport like light rail and metro. We are willing to offer you the right of way in these places, either to build a metro or to lay utility corridor. In fact, we are planning to build the basic infrastructure for the utility corridor and offer this as a service to the stakeholders. The aim is to reduce the logistics cost and also to offer a direct route between the different economic centers in the country. If traveling by road from Delhi to Mumbai has to be one full day, 24 hours, it's a shame for a country with the heft of India. We should not allow this to happen. So we are going to reduce it to almost 12 hours in the next 1.5 year period. Then the master plan for the PMGatiShakti has changed the scene totally. Already it's having impact on several infrastructure sectors. The network planning group under GatiShakti has combined the efforts of all the infrastructure sectors. Telecom also will benefit definitely from these planning processes. Then these are some of the things we have already done in the sector, the highway sector. High speed, semi-high speed we have integrated in Delhi-Mumbai Expressway. Ahmedabad-Dholera is a shining example for that. We are providing metro connectivity in Jewar Airport and Gurgaon roads in the expressway. And optic fiber we have planned, tenders are out for Delhi-Mumbai and Hyderabad-Bangalore. The solar panels also we are planning to generate electricity, not only to recharge the electric vehicle charging stations, but also to connect to the grid. Similarly, oil and gas pipelines, we offered our ROW along NH44 and NH544 in Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. So this is the example of Ahmedabad-Dholera. I will not go into details. It's there for all of you to see. You can visit Dholera and experience the integration which has taken place there. So ultimately, the details of this utility corridor will be explained by Chief Executive Officer of NHLML in more detail. I'll skip this slide. So the focus in our ministry is not to build only highway. The highway is for what purpose? It's for the connectivity. Connectivity either through physical means like rail, road or urban transport like metro or light rail, or through the electronic means. They have to be thought of as single notion of connectivity, and we are here to ensure that these happen without much cost to the country and to the public. Whatever it takes to make it happen, we are ready, and we will work with the DOT, TRAI to make this happen. Thank you very much.